call this my ghetto pass.
The kids used to call this his ghetto pass. I remember this. I remember this in part 1.
Yeah.
When you came to all of over here in the North Little Rock side, even on the west side, and you used to show this.
Hey, what's up?
This was the board. And I bet I know a couple of these guys. I remember this. Here standing with Steve. And he wanted to show me this board. I remember this board. He used to go around educating our young black youth in the communities when he was a county coroner. And basically show people all the faces, all of those fallen young black males back in 93, 94, 95, when he was really working hard and everything.
Yeah, I do remember that. Totally. Yeah, this what got Steve his pass to the ghetto.
That's what he was just saying.
Honestly.
This
you know, my son, who's grown now, said, Daddy, he's that's how he talk. He's not a police. He got quarter on there. And I said, quarter? And that's when I came out and met him.
Good, how are you?
Good. Mm-hmm.
You too.
And I know some of these guys, just like the little girl said, I know him, Eric Hill. Remember the little girl said that? I remember Eric Hill come from the east side of Little Rock.
That's my little homeboy.
Kenneth Wells.
Yes.
Kenneth Wells.
This is my homeboy. This is where I actually met Bill Walker at. He was talking at his funeral, and I went up to Bill Walker and asked him, where you know my little homeboy from? And that's how
William
we ended up talking.
What's his last name?
Guyden.
Mm-hmm. And this a young lady. She was killed through gangs.
Mm-hmm.
Yvette Ibra, 22. And Rhonda.
And this had the same effect on me.
Me too.
Because, like for instance, this here.
Tony Brooks.
Yeah, it was only one place that sold these. And it was a place out on the mall called...
Talking about his jacket?
Yeah. This here with that purple thing. And I had all of them because my homeboy, his name Green, Buford Green, had a leather place out on the mall. He owned Wowzy Records.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, well,
right there on the main street.
That reminds me, the reason that affects me because I had one of those. And when my lady friend looked at that, she was like, you know, that's yours. Because I told him just, you know, he said, I only got 3 of these. And I had one just like
They sold them at Wowzy?
No, they sold them in, he had a place out on the mall called...
How
you spell it?
K-A-N.
That's easy.
It's something in the drawer.
Because I remember that dude that used to work at Wowzy, was his name Jason?
He worked there with the owner.
And he used to make mixtapes for us.
Right.
We would pay him, he would make mixtapes for us.
Well, this dude, the dude that owner name was Buford Green. He ended up getting 5 years, 27 years in the federal. And I never forget, I called him I was in federal prison already. And I said, Green. He said, man, they offered me 3 years. I said, Green, take it. He said, but you know I roll with soldiers. I said, Green, there are no soldiers. And sure enough, every one of them, you know, turned federal against him. And he ended up from 3 years to 28 years, I think. But he's doing, you know, it may have saved his life also. You know, he's doing good now. And
he's going to have to do all of them?
Well, yeah, federal. Out of 28 years, you may have to do 27, 26.
That's it?
26 years.
That's all they give.
They don't give you no time. Because I got 10 years. I did 9 years. And then the other 6 months in the halfway house. So I got, I think, 4 months off of it. But I was able to go through a program, a drug program that helped minds. But I was a shot caller, so they had sent me to 5 different prisons all around the country. I went from here to Memphis. Did 2 years in Memphis. Went from there to Lewisburg, USP, in Pennsylvania. And from Pennsylvania, they sent me to Raybrook, New York.
They send you everywhere.
And from there, I went to, when they opened up Fort City, Arkansas, I was the first one there with any grass there.
Oh, my God.
And I left there, and I did my last 2 years in Seagoville, Texas.
Last 2 in Seagoville, Texas.
Now, they move you around because you were
I was a shot caller, and the kids would listen, and I would tell them instead of going out there working, go to school.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I couldn't read and write good, and I know the impact that it had on me.
Right.
The only place I know where we have an extension cord, I can run around to the house to see if we have one in the shed.
Okay.
He needs one of those big orange cords.
He needs an orange cord. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have any in there.
Okay.
This
Do you have
is
one?
my little
I don't
brief
know. I think-
recording
I got one,
because
but if you
it's
think you got
it's
one, 'cause I can go on and ask you stuff, but nah, you
monumental
still
to
have
me
one.
that I keep myself involved because of my background, my upbringing, where I come from. Lethal and Steve both was kind of an inspiration to me to want to do something with my time and my life. Although I was already on the right path in my heart, but I had to like actually get out and do something. Like actually do right. Like I always was ambitious to do the right thing, even though I came from this era of mass destruction here in Arkansas State, and I just always wanted to be a positive role model in the lives of young people, just as Lethal was and as Steve was. So they kind of helped me want to do better and make a difference. That's something I always try to do. I'm in this video.